Good evening, YouTube. This is your girl, Miss Sasha Leroux, coming to you live and direct from the East Coast, city of brotherly love and sisterly affection. Ting. This video started off as a vent video, and I'm gonna put myself in check. So we don't need all that, right? And I gotta thank Mickey Lala for that. I hadn't checked my inbox to see if any messages was there, and there was a message from her and another young lady and Northern Southern, and they kind of broke me out of that little funky mood I was just in and wanting to vent about negativity of all things, right? And how it kind of comes up in discussions on weight loss surgery, not from people who are against it, but people who think they know everything about it and are part of these support groups that are on Facebook. And when people are really trying to find their way, I find it very upsetting when people get attacked for just voicing their opinion and, trying to learn from others. And a lot of things get lost in translation, especially when you're dealing with typing and expression. And a lot of people read tone into people's words when really they're just trying to help you, and they don't mean no harm by it. And then you do have those who have tone and are being condescending. I'm not going to get into all that because you know what? I didn't have a good week regarding dealing with people. It could very well be me, and maybe I'm just PMSing. Sorry, Northern Southern. It's just what we do sometimes. PMS. Putting up with major. Anyway, but I digress. Woosah. I want to talk about this hunger thing. Yeah, we're still there. My last video was on Tuesday when I went and we talked about that Protonix the doctor had put me on. They didn't really explain to me why the Protonix. They just said, oh, just do it, it'll make you feel better. You gotta explain a little bit to me sometimes why, and just don't, tell me that the water is wet. How do you know why? Well, that's kind of easy, but the Protonix is actually helping, is to reduce the acids in your stomach. Now, I found out that my doctor, what it does, and I told him, I said, I don't have acid reflux anymore, because prior to weight loss surgery, I had very bad acid reflux and GERD. So I was always on Nexium. So they tell you with the sleeve that you could either have it reduced or you would have a worse bout with it. It went down for me. I wasn't putting the volume of food. I'm not putting the volume of food like I used to in me anymore. And the types of food have not been, of that nature of acid causing types of food. So I haven't had the problem. But he said still take it. Without explaining too much to me, and I had to find out through this group of what it really was about. Well, here it is, that the acid in your stomach, even though you may be asymptomatic, you don't have any symptoms, right? You still have acid rumbling in your stomach because it's empty. It's not full like it used to be. So you got this acid rumbling around. Well, when it's rumbling around, it's sending a signal to your brain saying, she's hungry. There's nothing in here. We got word down below that we're hungry. But you're not. It's just the acid in there moving around like thunder, right? Like thunder. Sorry, I'm a Prince fan. And the Protonix is to reduce that acid so it doesn't mimic hunger. Oh, the lights been on, the choir sung, and I get it now, right? So I started taking it, and it made sense to me, and I confirmed with my doctor, is that what you're trying to tell me? He was like, yeah, duh. I'm like, okay. So I started taking it, and guess what? Haven't had any hunger pains. Haven't had it now. Only time that I have hunger pains is when I'm actually hungry. My nutritionist wants me to eat 3 times a day, y'all. In between 6 hours, every 6 hours, eat. Ooh, and you know, when she told me that, this is prior to the Protonics, I was freaking out. I was like, it's no way. Every 6 hours? Girl, you see this right here? We need more. Nope. Every 6 hours I can go down. Not saying that I don't get hungry, but now at least I know when I do have that hunger pain, it is really hunger pains. I talk myself down off the roof every time with the head hunger. I'm getting that under control, and I'm recognizing the game that it plays on me. So I'm not falling for the okie doke as much as I was prior to. So it's gotten a lot better. It's gotten a lot better. And, you know, ladies also too, you know, the PMS I was talking about. Sorry guys, you can cover your ears and you don't have to just, you know, listen, but what's up with that? What do you guys do about that? Even though I'm a different kind of PMSer, and it's kind of hard to explain, but I still get those feelings and urges for chocolate and things like that, or you're kind of just always hungry. I don't get it. I hate that. But so I just try to pick, you know, wisely. I get me some, you know, tea or some of the 0-calorie drink mix. I prefer water on top over everything, you know. So I try to stick with the water. But if I need something sweet, I maybe do some Crystal Light tea and decaffeinated because I'm just wired by nature. So I don't know. What do you guys do with that? Oh, I took a break to make this video. I'm cleaning wrinkled steaks. For all those who don't know what that is, those are chitterlings. Yes, that's right, chitterlings. They're delicious, and the way that I make them are very, very good. It's sad that I'm making them, and I'm not going to really partake in them. I will have 1 or 2 bites of it. Hey, but guess what? It is technically a clean food because it's not processed. There's no carbs in it, and it's very high in protein. Now, I'm just saying, I only have them once a year. I can't overindulge in it, and I never overindulge in them because I don't do pork like that except for bacon. Now that I've fallen in love with this new bacon, you know what I'm gonna have to do? I'm gonna have to make a video of the foods that I eat. I think I'm gonna join the crowd and give you guys the foods that I eat. I'm gonna get together, and I'll probably do it next week sometime after the holidays because my refrigerator is gonna be full of stuff. It's my husband's. It's basically the cook of everything when it comes to these holidays. So, you know, he's doing the baked macaroni cheese, the yams, the potato au gratin. My God, that will make you hurt yourself. So he's, you know, doing all that. And you know what I noticed too? And you know, if you see my older videos, especially the pre-op ones when I was freaking out because of the smells and everything like that, and I don't even trip with it no more. It's like whatever. What are you guys going to do on Thanksgiving? How are you going to approach that food-wise? You know what? This is how Miss Sasha LaRue is going to do it. I'm going to be straight up. I'm going to make good choices, right? I'm going to have a plate. And I'm going to take a spoon, a plastic spoon, or regular, not the serving spoon full. I'm going to take a spoonful of each and everything that I want. I'm going to start off with my turkey. I'm going to make sure I have my turkey. I'm just going to have a plate with everything on it. And I'm going to have a bite of this. I'm going to have a bite of that. I'm going to taste that. And I'm going to taste that. And that's all I'm going to do. It's going to be my day. My stomach's not going to allow anything else to go in there anyway. I'm not worried about stretching it. Because I also learned another little tidbit of information too about the sleevers, the people who have the sleeve. And I've confirmed it with anything that I come to you and say, I heard from somebody, right? Discussed it with them, took it to my doctor to try to confirm it. And I have to trust that what my doctor is saying is true. And if anything I've got to say is not what you believe, or you might can add something different to it, please, by all means, put it down below and help me, because I don't want to think and think I know something and it's incorrect, is what I'm trying to say. So the portion of the stomach that they cut out, on the VSG. Um, People always talk about, I'm going to stretch my pouch out. Well, for one, VSG patients don't have a pouch; they have a sleeve, right? So the sleeve part is left of the rigid part of the stomach. There's not a lot of elasticity in that. So to stretch it is almost impossible. Now with the pouch, with the R and Y, their pouch is it starts like right above the high part. So that does have stretching ability. So you could kind of stretch that out. I don't know, and R and Y ladies and gentlemen, correct me if I'm wrong, or please add your 2 cents to that. But from my understanding, and I'm not saying this to say that VSGs are better than that. I'm just saying this because came up in discussion that people were afraid of stretching their pouch. Namely, I thought that I could, and I was afraid, and it kind of calmed me down and made me understand that you would have to hurt yourself something terrible to force food in there to make that stretch. You wouldn't be able to do it. Not saying it's impossible, but it would be awfully hard for you to stretch your sleeve. Not a pouch, it's a sleeve. R&Ys have pouches, VSGs have sleeves, okay? Because it's kind of like a sleeve. You know, in my mind, it's like a banana. So, and it's not going to be able to stretch that way. So this is not, the checkered flag or the green flag just, to go buck wild, because you'll hurt yourself. It's going to hurt. It'll hurt if you put too much in there. I asked my doctor if that was the case, and he told me I was, that was right, and he gave me, he did the diagram and everything, and then they'll lose me on that. But so that's one thing. I wouldn't say, you can't regain the weight, but he told me that it'll be very hard to regain weight, and either operation, R&Y or the sleeve, if you would have to really do some damage to yourself to do that. So don't worry, you'll be fine. What else? What else? What else? Um, ooh, Speaking of sleeve singer, I am getting in with your fit challenge, baby girl. So tomorrow I'll be joining back to my gym that I used to be a member of. And I'll be working out tomorrow morning. I've been doing my walks. I did not do yesterday, and I did not do today. Not worried. Well, no, I didn't do it yesterday or today. But the night's still young. I'll probably grab some weights and do a little bit of arm work and some squats to help with those thighs. Um, so yeah, I'm on it, working it, and I feel really good. Um, I will do an update video on Tuesday, and then after the holidays, after Thanksgiving, I'll go and do a video on the foods that Miss Sasha LaRue is eating now at this stage. Probably on my 9th week video. What else? What else? I thank you guys for being such a great support system. You really spoiled me because I'm so used to people being so positive and supportive. Is when I hear and see or read negativity, it really takes me it takes me back a bit. I belong to a great group on Facebook called Dwindling Divas. Those ladies are awesome, just like my YouTube family. Very supportive, very encouraging, um, just a wealth of knowledge, and I appreciate that. So it's all good. So I gotta get back to cleaning chitlins. I took my break, and I gotta go. Thank you, Mickey Lala. Thank you, Northern Southern. Thank you, everybody, for all the positivity that you gave me, and I was able to read and talk myself down from the ledge because I was going crazy. Oh, Miss Haitian Beauty, we missed you. Congratulations, love. Can't wait to hear that video and see your beautiful face. You're doing wonderful, and I am so very proud of you. Latanya, I miss you, baby. I hope all is well. NYC Chocolate 7777. Love you too, girl. Free Me 351. You know you my boo. Cal, my dog. Y'all were kicking it. Whoop, whoop. I want that game. I got the Xbox, so I'm gonna have to find it. Again, you're such an inspiration too. Thank you for all that you do and all that you share of yourself. Truly, truly, Ollie, Renee, everybody. If I left you out, charge the mind, not the heart, because you know I loves you. Peace.